So guys, in this video what we are going to see, we are going to create a new table, and in the table we are going to insert the data. So we are going to see how to create a table and how to insert the data into our table actually. Okay, for this thing what I'm going to do, as you can see here I'm using a mysql, and the tool which I'm using is workbench. Okay, this is the default tool that you can download it for mysql installation. Okay, so here I'm just right click on the table. You will have the option called create table. Okay, just click on this one and this will ask you to mention the table name. Okay, so here I just mentioned the table name called user, and whenever we are creating the table, it is must that we should mention the id name, okay, which is called a primary key. So this id I'm just mentioning here, then primary key and all these things. Okay, AI stands for, as you can see here, auto increment. So if you are not providing the value, automatically it just increment the value while insistent. So this is the reason we need this auto increment. Primary key means it should be some unique value in the table. So whatever the value we are giving here, that should not get duplicated in another column. And then not null means from the name itself we will understand it should not be null actually. Okay, so next column which I'm going to create is going to be a name, and the next column I'm going to create a maybe like email, some of the details that you want to store and you want to add anything like address or anything. Okay, so for this thing, if you see here, whatever the data type I'm selecting, right, by default it will be in a varchar. Varchar means we can have any characters, but it has a limitations of 45. But when it comes to address, we don't need the limitation, so I can go for the text data type. So text means I can provide whatever the data I want. It does not have any limit actually. Okay, so now to complete this process, we need to click the apply button. If you see here, bottom right place, just click on this one, and by clicking apply, it will create database in our application. Okay, so now if you see here, the user table is generated in our application. Okay, so now to see the value or to see the database table, just to give select. We all know select means it's selecting star from table name would be user. Okay, so just enter. As you can see here, now I can able to I need to select the database. So now, okay, so now I can able to select the data. So as you can see here, this data does not have this table does not have any data, so it becomes empty here. So now I can give some data. I'm manually inserting here test at gmail.com, and I can give test address. Okay, so if you see here, I didn't provide the value for id, so just click on apply, and automatically it just insert the data into this table. The same way, if I give one more, if I want to add one more data, then I can go with the query also. So now I have done manually, right? Instead of this manual insertion, I can go with the query also. Insert into user, the table name is user, I hope so, yeah, user, and then I need to mention the field name. So what are the fields that I want? I'm going to insert the data. So name, email, address. Okay, so this is the table I'm providing, and then values. So here I need to provide the values that I want to insert. So I can provide test2 and test2 gmail.com test2 address. Okay, so the values and all, it's your wish, you can provide whatever you want, but it should be at least from proper meaningful values then for our understanding. Okay, so now give control enter, it's a shortcut. As you can see here, now one row is affected means, so one row is inserted in our application. Okay, that's it. So here again, to see the data, I am just manually giving select star from user, enter. As you can see here, I can see all the data whatever I have inserted into our application actually. Okay, so it is like a simply creating a simple table and inserting the data into the table. Okay, in the next video we will see how to update the record, how to delete the record. Okay, thank you. Okay guys, so if you have any questions or any queries related with programming, post in the comments, we will help you. Thank you.